Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. I feel like we've had many final lessons, but I really do think this is probably the final one, but probably not. Anyway, I thought I would end on, again, another current event topic, combination of politics and recent issues. I started obviously with a picture of old Floral Park and new Floral Park. But anyway, we got a New York City mayor race tomorrow, and I thought some of you might be interested in our first time using ranked choice voting. So, give you a quick explanation for it. What ranked choice voting is, instead of just voting for one person, you're going to be able to put your preferred candidates in order from first to last. Now, ranked choice voting, this is the first time it's being used in New York City, but it is a system that has been used, in many places all over the world, and even within the United States, ranked choice voting has been present if you look here, I know my picture is probably in front of it, but all of these places, Delaware, Colorado, Oregon, now again, only on the local level. I think the only place that has it on the state level is Maine, but you have a lot of different locations, and I think more and more people are going to be going to this ranked choice voting system. So, of course, how does it work? What is the process for ranked choice voting, just so you're all familiar with it, if I can get this to work? So, you have all your candidates listed on the ballot. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your first candidate, and then your second, and then your third. Now, you don't have to. You want to just put one candidate? That's fine. In New York City, in the mayor race, they're allowed to put five candidates on the ballot. So they're allowed to rank from one to five. Once everybody has voted, they're going to count up all the votes. The goal is you have to get over 50% to win. So the more people that run, the more challenging it is to get 50%. So what will happen is after they count all the votes, whoever comes in last place gets eliminated. Once that person is eliminated, they're going to go to all of the people who voted for that person. And they're going to take their second choice and give those votes to each candidate and then count it up again. If nobody gets 50%, then they're going to go to a third round. They're going to take the next person who came in last place. They're going to, that person's eliminated. They're going to take all the people that those people voted second. They're going to count those votes and see if anybody gets 50%. Now, mind you, if the person that they voted for second was already eliminated, then they're going to go to their third choice. And they're going to do this all the way until they get down to two people. So even if they get to 50% earlier in New York City, they're going to keep doing it until the very end. So once they get down to those final two people, we'll have a good idea of the difference, between each candidate. It could be 70-30, it could be 60-40, but it has to equal 100 because they are going to get it down to two. So if we were in class personally, of course, I'd say, do you really understand what I'm saying? When I do this lesson in my senior class, I use dessert. I say, okay, let's bring in Reese's and M&Ms and Snicker bars and blue potato chips and Doritos. I let them vote, their five best. And I just say to them, let's go. Tell me your ranking of your desserts. So everybody just ranked them. I have them all in front of us. And we tally it up. It's 32 people in class, and maybe Reese's gets 12, and whoever comes in last place, we say, all right, now we're going to take your second dessert choice. So I just reenact it with food because it's usually a good incentive to get kids to pay attention. Whoever comes in last gets eliminated. Whoever the people who voted for that last choice voted second, that becomes their new vote. So If that doesn't make sense still, send me a message. I'll explain it one more time. It's pretty interesting, and I'm going to ask you just a quick question at the end. Um, I'm very curious what your thoughts are. But as far as the actual New York City mayor race, if you're interested, and I don't know if you are, I can link this website. It's all the people running. So you have Eric Adams. Sorry, I don't know. I got to take my picture out of here. But Eric Adams, Maya Wiley, Andrew Yang, he ran for president, Catherine Garcia, I would say, and Scott Stringer. I would say those are the top five Democratic candidates right now. People think the winner is going to be from that. There are many others: Ray McGuire, Sean Donovan. Maybe Sean Donovan should be there also. Diane Morales. And then you really only have two Republicans. You have Curtis Sliwa, who's a member of the Guardian Angels, and then you have Fernando Mateo, who's a small business leader. But everybody, these are the much lesser known candidates. I do like to include everyone because, I think democracy, everybody has a right. And then these are people that dropped out. I don't know who this rapper is, Paperboy Prince, but another candidate as well. And these were all the people that dropped out. The only one here that I know is Max Rose, because he is now a member of the Defense Department in the Biden administration. So these are all the people. One of these people will be the next mayor of New York City. If you're paying attention to recent events, this is quite an important election for the future of New York City. And I hope that that all makes sense to you. So if anybody has any questions, please don't be afraid to reach out to me. All I'm going to ask you is this. Do you think this would be a better system than our electoral college? I hope you'll give this a little bit of thought. I hope you know how the electoral college works. Each state has a certain number of electoral college votes. It's based on the population. If you get the most votes in that state, you win all the electoral college votes, unless it's Maine and Nebraska. Those are the only two that can divide it up. But what people don't like about the electoral college, some people, is that it really doesn't give like a third party a chance to break through. So a lot of times people say if you're voting for a third party candidate, you're throwing away your vote. But then the counter to that is third party candidates have made an impact on American history. Think about the Populist Party. So in 2016, this is the only image I could find, I apologize. These were the four top candidates for president: Hillary Clinton, Gary Johnson, Jill Stein, Donald Trump. So in a ranked choice system, you could get your voice heard. You could vote for a Gary Johnson or a Jill Stein if you wanted to. Gary Johnson was a more libertarian candidate. Jill Stein, probably a more on the progressive side. They didn't win. But people who voted for them, their vote didn't really mean anything. So in a ranked choice system, you could say, listen, I'm going to vote for who I think should be the president. This is who I believe in. I don't care if they don't have a chance. But now, my second choice, I can vote for Hillary Clinton or I can vote for Donald Trump. So at least my vote will make a difference. But look, listen, Democrats and Republicans, this is who I really wanted. So I hope that that makes sense to you. It would be a better way for third and fourth parties to have an impact on the political system. I would love to hear from you. I understand that it's almost summer, so please send me a message or just a question if you don't understand it. I guess this is probably the last time for now, but I'm only going down the road. So anything you need going forward, you have my email address. It's the same. I'm keeping the Remind going. It has been such a great year under trying circumstances. I really can't thank you enough, but I think I've already been down that road. I'll send you some messages. We got to hear about the Snapchat ruling by the Supreme Court. I can't wait to hear about that. And I'll let you know who wins the mayor primaries, by the way. I should emphasize that Democrats and Republicans, it's the primary. The general election will not be until November. So have a wonderful summer. Take care, and I will talk to you soon.